Fortnite in the summer of 2018 was arguably the best video game of all time, hands down. It was a game that was free to play and everybody enjoyed it because it was something that was new and challenging to learn, but once you got the hang of it, you were instantly hooked. What made Fortnite stand out amongst other video games was the fact that nobody knew how to play it, and to get better at the game, the only way was to actually play the game. There was a story mode in Fortnite that came out in 2017, but nobody played that. Everything is about online nowadays. Nobody really takes the time out of their day to play story games unless they're making a video out of it. Unless you're a content creator, you're not gonna go out of your way to play story mode. Just keep it a buck. But usually when people don't know how to play video games, they turn to YouTube to watch walkthroughs and videos on it, since there might have been someone in the past that has played the game and show you step by step on how and what to do to win or achieve whatever you're trying to achieve in the game. You couldn't do that in Fortnite because nobody knew how to play it, and it was just an amazing and fun experience to have a new video game come out, since we were kind of stuck with a terrible Call of Duty, World War II, a terrible 2K game, NBA 2K18, if you played 2K. When Fortnite Battle Royale came out in September of 2017, GTA Online has already been out for 4 years, and we were starting to get sick of it. It was getting old. GTA Online was in its prime in 2015 when Vanoss Gaming was popping with those crazy colorful thumbnails and shit and stunts that you literally just couldn't rip your eyes off of. It was just amazing back then. But I personally played Fortnite in December of 2017. I think I got my first win the same, maybe the next month, and what makes the game so fun is probably the worst part of the game, which is the fact that it takes so much time to gather materials and weapons to kill and win in the game. But if you're standing at the wrong place at the wrong time, you could get dilly bopped in your head with a sniper and they can be all gone in a snap. Although that would piss you off, revenge is what keeps you hooked on the game. When you work for things in life and you achieve what you spent so much time working on, large amounts of dopamine release in your brain, and it just feels fucking amazing. Completely different from just simply winning a game in 2K that only takes about 5 to 6 minutes. On the other hand, an average game in average solo game in Fortnite or any game will probably take around, give or take, a half an hour. Streamers all over the internet started to realize that Fortnite was an amazing and different game, which also pushed the game out to millions of newcomers. Ninja was the biggest streamer on Fortnite back in its prime days before it fell off. When Fortnite fell off, Ninja fell off. Ninja gained notability from being genuine with his streaming audience and keeping it 100 with everything that he did in the game, which streaming viewers can easily detect by watching the video. Kind of weird calling Ninja the most inauthentic streamer of all time genuine in any way, shape, or form. He's just fake as fuck. But no matter how much you try, if you're being fake, your fans are going to detect that. Don't ever try to outsmart your fans or your viewers, because just because you take hours on an 8-minute video doesn't make it no longer than an 8-minute video. The people watching it see it as an 8-minute video, and those hours kind of just go down the drain. All those hours that you've put into the video, editing and all that doesn't matter. People see it as an 8-minute video. So from the outside looking in, it's very easy for fans and casual viewers to detect authenticity. Everything was going good though. The game was the same, small but not too big of updates were added to the game occasionally, and everything was just perfect from January to April 2018. Then season 4 came. That's when they added Playground, June 27th, 2018. Playground gave players a chance to practice before they got into the game, which completely just dissolved the whole point of the game, which was to gain skill by actually playing the game. Simply sitting in Playground, going in at 4 o'clock when you got off the bus at school after sitting on your cheeks all day, and leaving at around 6 will turn you into complete sweat by the time you hit the fucking battle bus. Everybody did that, and that was the beginning of the downfall of Fortnite. Even though adding Playground and everybody getting better at the game, which would make the game more enjoyable for the sweats that would push Fortnite even further towards its peak in July 2018, it was a total opposite of a blessing in disguise. It was actually a curse. It kind of stayed at the same level until about July 2018 when Fortnite was at its peak. I didn't really do too much research on the seasons of Fortnite because plenty of people have already made other Fortnite videos on the downfall of the game. This is all coming straight from the head. So a few seasons later, when they added this giant sword that you could literally swipe and take down an entire fucking village in one swipe. Fortnite started to get trigger happy with adding unnecessary shit to the game, and that started to take a statistic steep. People say that season 10 was probably by far the worst season ever in Fortnite because they added this giant fucking robot thing. I don't really know the name of it. I don't watch too many Marvel movies or anything, but Fortnite is clearly a big fan of Marvel comics and anime and superhero shit in general. But once the power got to their head, they decided to add a whole bunch of unnecessary shit that would completely ruin the game and take a huge toll. Then chapter 2 came out. That's when they started adding animals, I think. I don't know. I stopped playing Fortnite like around season 7 or season 8 when they added that shit. I made a comeback to the game until around the end of 2020 and the beginning of 2021. So a big part of the story is going to be missing from the video. Just like I said before, this is coming straight from the head. No prior research. This is all from experience, coming from someone that was in their prime in Fortnite in March of 2018. So that was a very long time ago, my guy. Kind of fell off since then, but this recent season of chapter 3 of Fortnite, for some reason I'm addicted to, and I've been playing every day since. Every time I wake up, I think about hopping on the game. What made me jump back on Fortnite wasn't the fact that people were talking about it, talking about the game potentially making a comeback, which I haven't heard a lot of people say. I'm pretty sure I'm one of the first videos to admit this. Other niggas might be scared of the comments, but I don't really give a fuck. You guys know that. It's my personal opinion. But what made me come back to the game was that I got banned on PSN for texting somebody after a game of 2K and calling them one singular word. I'm not gonna say what it was because I don't want to bring that energy to the video, but just know that this generation probably can't get any softer, and if it does, I'm just gonna have to move to Jupiter. But it forced me to play the game, the only game that I had on my system other than 2K and COD, which is trash this year and was also trash last year. People were starting to clown me for being on the game, but I came back at the right time. Season 3 and most likely the future seasons of Fortnite will probably never touch the peak of the game back in 2018. I mean, not season 3, I'm sorry, chapter 3. But I sort of feel a small spark that I had for the game 3.5 years ago now. I'm not gonna lie, not the full spark, but just a little bit, okay? I just feel a little taste of that, just a little drop, a little splash. I don't really know what it is, I can't really put my finger on it, but if Fortnite keeps up with whatever they're doing to put that energy, and for me and everyone else, Fortnite will return as the best video game of all time. But don't cap, I know you play, what was your prime? Don't lie, because I know everybody on Earth has played Fortnite at least once in their lifetime. But do you think that Fortnite will make a comeback like how it was in 2018? Let me know down in the comment section below. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at @SideTheClown_, and I'll catch you on the next one, my nigga. Peace! Where you at, bitch? Oh yeah, there you is. Oh yeah. Let's go! Nigga? Yeah!